Hi, Paolo. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Welcome. Hello. How's it going?
How is everyone doing? Awesome. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I guess we can go ahead and start. As you already know, we will be with Paolo Piana. He's a master's alumni, meaning that he already finished master's. So let's welcome him with open arms. Today, we will learn how to open your first wallet. Again, the modalities for the questions is we will leave them for the end. So Paolo will do between 40 and 45 minutes of lesson. And then you can go ahead and write your questions on the chat, and Paolo will answer them accordingly. I will be here also in case everyone needs to speak with masters. You can write on the chat, and I will also answer. Okay, then I leave the floor to you, Paolo. Welcome again. And
thank you.
Let's kick off the first Masters Blockchain 101 lesson.
Okay, I'll start sharing my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I don't have in front of me the chat, so maybe I will look at it later. But hello, everyone. It's Paolo here. I'm a student of the first edition of MasterZ. It was like 1 year ago. It was in Italian, and now I'm really happy that this project is going further and this master is making the first edition that is worldwide. So today we are here to talk about wallets. If you are in this lesson, I think you never download a wallet, or maybe you did it, but you want to have some clear concept about wallets and wallets differences. So we are going to talk about some key concept in this lesson. I'll try to making it as clear as possible. If you have any question, drop me in the chat, and we will talk about it in the second session of this this talk. What we are going to learn today. So we will start with definition about crypto wallets, and then we are gonna talk about private key and public key. I see that you already talked about it in the first lesson, so I will be fast about that concept. Then we are going to talk about the differences among blockchain means different wallet, the differences among wallets, custodial, non-custodial, hot and cold, and some practical case, how to open a Bitcoin wallet and how to open a MetaMask wallet. The MetaMask is the most used. So I think we can start. Let's start from key concept. So what is a crypto wallet? Let's say it's a wallet as a physical one, but it has some differences. So crypto wallets store your private keys, keeping your crypto safe and accessible. It's that tool that say that you own that cryptos and you can make transaction with them. So you can send, receive, spend cryptocurrencies, mint NFTs, and make all the things you can do with blockchain, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and so on. There's a difference between a normal wallet and a crypto wallet, because in the normal wallet you put your cash and they are there, let's say. In the crypto wallet, it's not like this technically, because the cryptos and all the data are inside of the blockchain. The wallet just say that you own that piece of information inside of the blockchain, and you do it. You can access to this wallet with your private key. Your keys prove your ownership of your digital money and allow you to make transaction. So a crypto wallet I think it's already defined. So as we said, there's public key and private key. When you generate a wallet, you go generate a private key that is randomly generated, and it's randomly generated through complex algebraic systems, because in this way you know that is for real, really random, and no one can go find your private key, somehow understand how did you create your private key. From the private key is generated a public key, and so the public key, you use the public key for receiving transaction. I mean, it's the key that you share with people for receive Bitcoin or Ethereum or else or a NFT. And the private key is the one that you take for yourself. You do not share it. Maybe you store it offline, and it's very important, because without the private key, if you lose your private key, you're gonna lose your wallet. This is the side of being for real responsible of your things. We will talk about this concept later. So private key, public key. With public key, you receive transaction, so it's the one you share for NFTs, the one you share for crypto, for receiving transaction. The private key is the one for sending transaction. You don't have to put it, write it. It's easier, and we will see it later. This is a very important concept that not everyone knows, and it was something I felt too at the beginning. So since there are different blockchains, there are different transactions and different wallets. Your holding lives in the blockchain, as we said, and there are many blockchains. There's Ethereum, there's Bitcoin, there's Polygon, Matic, there's Binance, BSC, and you cannot send coins from a blockchain to another directly. I mean, you can do it with different technologies, with bridges or other stuff, but you cannot send directly your Ethereum from an Ethereum wallet to a Matic wallet. This is a common mistake, and if you do it, you're gonna lose your crypto. I tried once to send my AVAX from a Binance wallet, a BSC wallet, to an Avalanche wallet, and I lose my crypto, because it's something you cannot do, and you need this bridge. Okay. So typically there are 3 common cryptocurrency wallets. I mean, the main differences are 2: custodial and non-custodial. About non-custodial wallet, you can find hot wallet and cold wallet. Non-custodial wallets are the wallets where you store your private key, as we said, and the one that you have your responsibility about your wallet. If you lose your private key, you're gonna lose your wallet. Custodial wallets are third party that store your crypto for you. For example, Binance. I think everyone heard about Binance. It's one of the most popular. It's the most popular exchange in the world. With custodial wallet, you have an intermediary, let's say, that store your crypto. Of course, you can send transaction and make all the things you do with a non-custodial wallet, more or less. It's more simple to use. It's very convenient, but you need to trust the third party. And if it's a company, if the company fail, they're gonna freeze your money. It acts like a bank for crypto. We are gonna dig deeper on this concept later. Hot wallet and cold wallet are just two types of non-custodial wallet. An hot wallet is a wallet that is always online. I mean, something you access through internet. MetaMask, it's an hot wallet. A cold wallet is like a ledger. If you heard about the ledger, it's like a kind of USB that you store, where you store your cryptos, and it's offline. You just put it offline. In this way, it's safer. It provides you an highest level of security. But in the meanwhile, it's very inconvenient if you want to make transaction daily. Let's see. You mean custodial wallets store your private keys? Not? Yes, they store your private keys, and it's yeah, it's like they own your wallet and let you use it. But of course, you can do whatever you want with your wallet. You can also send crypto from your custodial wallet to your non-custodial wallet, and vice versa. So you can also send from non-custodial to custodial wallet. But it's like owned by a third party, and it's regulated by your own country. I mean, these major exchanges have the possibility to act and to work inside of a country. And so they are under the law of each country they operate. Yes, hot and cold are non-custodial wallet. It's just hot and cold is a difference between being offline, being online for hot wallet, and cold for being also offline. We'll continue later with questions.
Paolo, I'm sorry to interrupt. Just make sure that you read the whole question out loud so they know which question you are answering to.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
So I answered to Stalin. You mean custodial wallet store your private keys? Not? And that was the first question I answered. And then I answered to Matthew. Does that mean hot and cold wallets are non-custodial? And I answered yes. Hot wallets are always online. Cold wallets are they can be offline. You can just set it up, and you do your transaction, and then you unplug your kind of USB, and that's it. It's offline and it's more secure. I will answer also to Vignesh. The transfer between custodial and non-custodial is only if both are accessing the same blockchain, correct? Yes. When you are inside of a custodial wallet, it just asks you in which kind of blockchain you want to make this transaction, and you have your public key to do it. Okay, I will answer for the next question later. Let's go ahead, because maybe some concept you will see some concept in the next slide, so it doesn't make sense. This is an infographic where you can see some of the wallets that are in the crypto space. As you can see, wallet self-custodial, non-custodial, like Binance, Coinbase, and so on. Wallets non-custodial or self-custodial. Hot wallets, MetaMask, Trust, Phantom, Polkadot, .is, that is for Polkadot, and so on. We are not going to talk so much about warm wallets. smart contract wallets, but there are also different type of non-custodial wallets that are more technical. Also multi-sig wallet that is used for DAOs and stuff like this. But in this lesson, we go straight to small concept, simple concept. Then if you want to dig deeper, you can write me on LinkedIn or via mail, and we can talk about wallets. I can send you some resource. But for this lesson, let's stay focused on our concept. So we have seen the difference among wallet: self-custodial, non-custodial or non-custodial, and custodial wallet. It says here non-wallets, but it's a wallet, by the way. Okay, now we go in the practical part of this lesson. We're going to create our wallets, and we start creating a paper Bitcoin wallet. So if we go inside of this website, bitaddress.org, there's a JavaScript system, small program, that help us to generate a private key and then a public key. You have to go inside of this, and I will do it now. We go inside of this website and we generate these two keys. I'll show you here. I refresh. Okay, this is the web page. To be sure 100% that this address is going to be safe and secure, you have to go in this website and then unplug your connection, your Wi-Fi or your 3G, your data on the internet, because in this way you are sure 100% that this information we're going to see about, so your private key is never being online, and so it's safe. If you have someone that is spying you, I mean, we are not Vitalik Buterin, we are not CZ, no one is spying you, but if someone is spying your desktop, they can see your private key. By the way, in this website, we can create, I won't unplug Wi-Fi, of course. This website, like moving the cursor, we generate some randomness to create this private key. And once it's 100%, it shows you your private key, secret, and your public key. You just make a picture or write it on a paper, and you have your Bitcoin wallet where you can store and make transaction on Bitcoin wallet. It's very easy. It's a very easy solution if you want it. But if you want it also, you can buy a cold wallet, as we saw before. So I'll just check if for the questions, but I will answer later about this. I mean, if there were if there are answers about this system, please ask me now. In this way, we watch on this website, and then we move forward to watch the installation of MetaMask. Please repeat once again the process to generate private and secret key. Yeah, just refresh the page and just moving the cursor, it generates an hash, and our hash we can also type things to create randomness. And of course, everything I write, all the movement are then cryptographed, and it's an open source. This website is open source, so you can go find the repository in GitHub and see that that this is safe. If you go on Google, generate Bitcoin address, be aware that they might be scam website. So I think you can trust this one, but do not trust all the website you can find online. So this was the process. Just to clarify, bitaddress.org can generate keys after reaching the website and going offline from the internet. Yes, it can do it. Let's go ahead and let's see for the MetaMask installation. So you can, MetaMask is the most famous AVM compatible, is the most used wallet in general. And I wrote AVM because it's compatible with Ethereum, but also all the other crypto that are AVM compatible. AVM stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine, and it's a program. It's inside of the Ethereum blockchain that makes compatible other blockchain, and it helps them to communicate. Once you download MetaMask, just typing MetaMask download. You go to metamask.io and you install it for Chrome, for iOS, or for Android. Just turn off this. We can see our Fox here. You just click it and it opens you the installation process. So welcome to MetaMask, connecting you to Ethereum and the decentralized web. Very happy to see you. There's a cool fox that is following our cursor. Let's get started. Here it asks us if we want to share data with MetaMask, and for they want data, you know. It's like the whole internet. It's of course it's anonym, but you just decide if you want to agree, not agree, and then it asks you if you are new to MetaMask. You can put another wallet inside your MetaMask. If you have already a wallet, you can import it. For example, you have created it in your mobile phone and now you are in the laptop, you can import your wallet. Or if you don't have one or you want to create one, you just go and create your wallet. You set up a password. This password is just to access MetaMask. So I type my password. And I go create it. This password is not the private keys, not the public keys, nothing similar. And then it shows us a video about the secret recovery phrase. So MetaMask use the famous secret recovery phrase that is a 12-word phrase that is the master key to your wallet and your fund. And if we put next, we can see these 12 words. You just these 12 words are like your backup phrase. It's like your it's another way to see your private key. You store your these 12 words, and these are your backup for the wallet. If you lose access, or if you want to import your wallet, you just type this 12 word and you can enter again inside of your wallet. Here it says, how do I save my secret recovery phrase? I save in a password manager, store in a bank vault, blah, blah, blah. I would say write down it in a paper and store it somewhere. Or yeah, if it's not online, it's safer, let's say. Should I share my secret recovery phrase? Never. Of course, never. I want to watch the video. We can just go further. And here is the secret recovery phrase. Just open it. This is my recovery phrase. I'll write it down in the paper, or I will save it somewhere. Where do you want? And then I can go next. Oops. Okay, I can go back because I don't remember. Okay, you just copy this, and then it asks you to put your phrase in a correct way, just to be aware, be sure that you copy it somewhere. As I didn't copy it, and in fact I didn't know what to do. By the way, I will remind me later in this moment, just to just for the purposes of this lesson. Okay, now once you made this thing, okay, it's all done. Now you have your wallet, you have your MetaMask wallet, and here you can see the user interface. It's very simple. Logo. Here you can see Ethereum mainnet, and this is the place where you can add network and switch network. This is your profile, your account. You can create multiple accounts from your MetaMask. Multiple account means multiple wallet. Pino 7. It's my crypto name. Create. So as you can see, this wallet is different from this wallet. This is the first account, and here you can see there's some numbers and some characters. If you copy it, this is your public key. This is your public key, is the key that you share to the people, as we said before. Here you can see I'm very rich with 0 Ethereum. That means 0 USD. You can buy, you can send, you can swap coins. If you want to buy, MetaMask says there are some suggest third party where you can buy your crypto, but I don't suggest you to use this. You can send putting a public address, and here you send your cryptos. Of course, I have 0 Ethereum, so I cannot send anything, but let's say I had 1 Ethereum and I want to send it to this account. I click next and I send it. Now it says insufficient found, just because I have 0 Ethereum, and if I type next, then you can see a transaction. Maybe I will show you somehow later. Let's first watch other things, and then I'll show you a transaction. I will do it with a profile I have in testnet. Cancel. Going back. So we saw these first things. Here you can see the activity, so you can see all the transaction you made. Here the asset you own. If you don't see your token, you can import tokens. Let's say I want to add the Audius token. I just press next, I import. In this way, I see that in my account, it shows also audio. Maybe you make a transaction and you store some new crypto, you have in your wallet some USDC, but you can see it here. Maybe it's just because you have to import your tokens, so don't panic. Okay, I need help. Contact MetaMask support. Let's look at network. So as I told you before, this wallet is working with Ethereum, but you can also let him work for other network like Polygon, like Avalanche, like Binance, all the blockchain that are EVM compatible. So if I want to add a network, I just go here and Google the Google Binance, add Binance to MetaMask. The things I'm doing is the best way to learn about Web3 in general. I mean, MasterZ is perfect. And then if you want to dig deeper, you have to Google lots of things and stay on Twitter and stuff like this. We just go here in a website. CoinDesk is a news website, very famous. You just scroll down, and here there are this website that says you what to put inside this user interface. So network name, smart chain, URL, chain ID, symbol BNB, block explorer. If you want to add it, you add it. Let's click save. Got it. Now MetaMask says me that I've switched to smart chain, that is the Binance blockchain, and this is a non-custodial wallet. The native token on this network is BNB. It's used for gas fees. If you attempt to send assets directly from one network to another, this may result in permanent asset loss. That's what I was saying you in the slides. Make sure to use a bridge. Your tokens may not automatically show up in your wallet. Click here to manually add the token. And that's what I did just before. Got it. Now we have a BNB wallet, BNB decentralized wallet, and it's still in our account in MetaMask. I just type here and I switch from Ethereum mainnet to smart chain. Okay. Last thing I want to show you about MetaMask. If we go here, we can watch our account in Etherscan. Etherscan it's a website that talks directly with the blockchain of Ethereum, and in this interface you can see here all the transactions you made. You can see also analytics and many other stuff. I won't show you. It's not a lesson about Etherscan. Okay, I think I show you something valuable about MetaMask, so we can go further with the slide and go for the last concept, and we talk again about custodial wallets. As you can see on the left of the screen, the custodial wallets are all the major exchanges: Binance, Coinbase, FTX, Kraken, and so on. And exchanges act like traditional brokers. They comply to national and international law. So if you heard about many scams, many people that scam through NFTs and stuff like that, and they were not aware about this thing. Now there are many people that are going to have low problems because scams and stuff like this they were doing during bull market. By the way, if you own a wallet inside of the exchange, you are free to make transaction. You can, as we said before, you can do transaction from a custodial wallet to a custodial wallet, from a custodial wallet to a non-custodial wallet, and and vice versa. You can do whatever you want with it's let's say it's your crypto. There are people that says you can, if you go inside of communities as crypto communities, there are many people that says not your keys, not your crypto, because there are many people that don't trust these intermediaries and blockchain. Some of the concept key value of the blockchain is that you cut off the intermediaries. So there are many people that say not your coins, not your crypto, you don't have to trust central exchanges and so on. I mean, nowadays there are some very famous and important company like Binance that are big, that are regulated by many very national, international states, many states. And so it's on you if you want to trust this kind of exchanges. But if you stay in the first of this list, you are safe. If you want to go into exotic, let's say exotic exchanges, be aware that they can be stable and dangerous. This kind of custodial wallet asks you for KYC. KYC, it's a word you will find out lots of time. It means know your customer, and it's just that process where you send your photo, scan your ID, type on your residency, and so on. They have the responsibility of your crypto. They can fail, and the law will decide how and if reimburse the clients. So how and if you will be reimbursed. Yeah, I think this is the key concept of custodial wallets. I won't show you how to install custodial wallet because we don't have much time, I guess, and it's a very long process. But you can start downloading a custodial wallet and a MetaMask wallet. That's my suggestion, and try to test some cool stuff about it. Maybe you can, I mean, the first if I share with you something I made, the first things I made, it was to download Binance, make my profile on Binance. I bought some crypto there, and then I transferred this crypto inside of Binance to my decentralized non-custodial wallet in MetaMask, and just to see and to make some transaction and to go in OpenSea and mint a free NFT. I mean, just to test out and see how these things works. So the lesson is finished. Now we watch for the thanks for the attention. Now we watch at the question and we talk each other a bit. Ok, welcome. Greetings from Tunisia, molto piaciuto, thanks. So these first two questions are already answered. Vignesh were asking, the transfer between custodial and non-custodial is only if both are accessing the same blockchain, correct? Yes, and I already answered about this question. How cold wallet works? So cold wallet works, you have some step more instead of MetaMask. For each transaction you want to sign, and in MetaMask you sign a transaction, just click with a click. Instead with a cold wallet, you go for each transaction you have your cold wallet, and you have to do some kind of interaction with it. I mean, if you have a ledger, if you have a Trezor, that are the most famous cold wallet, you have to sign the transaction with this USB, and you have to press some button, and it's something that a bot cannot do it. So it's safer. But that's also why it's very slow, because all the time you want to sign a transaction, you have to connect this USB to your computer. You have to open the program to manage it, and then you have to confirm manually all the transaction. That's why it's very safe. That's why it's very slow. MetaMask give you secretly phrase is this private key. It's similar to the private key. You can find out your private key inside of MetaMask, and you can understand your private key from your secret phrase. Fayem Hassan were asking me, MetaMask give you secretly phrase, is this private key? And that was the answer. So the secret phrase, it's something, it's generated from the private key. It's kind of the same thing. If you have your phrase, your secret phrase, you can generate your private key. Kizar Isan asks us, so in blockchain, which wallet we use for transaction and other fees? So if in blockchain, I don't know, what do you mean? I think that yeah, it depends on the blockchain. If you are doing things on the Ethereum blockchain, you use the Ethereum wallet. If you are doing things in the Polygon, in Polygon, you use your Polygon wallet, and so on. So how to get your LinkedIn profile? I'll type it at the end. Hi, why is it so difficult? Osman is asking, hi, why is it so difficult to have a single wallet that talks to many blockchains? Interoperability. Is it perhaps because it needs to talk to different blockchains that have different rules and consensus mechanism? Which are the current proposals to overcome this problem? Wow, thanks for asking. This is a really cool question. So in nowadays, interoperability is the main problem the developers and builders are facing, but also the main opportunity. I mean, interoperability is something that we need, because as you can see, this thing about that you cannot send transaction from a wallet to another, it's a bit tricky and it's a bit boring. And yeah, you answered a bit with your question, because you were saying perhaps because it needs to talk to different blockchains that have different rules and consensus mechanism. Yes. So different blockchain works in different ways, and to let them talk, it's yeah, it's always different. So they work in a different way. So there's a need of a proof among these two blockchain that the transaction is made, and how you block a coin that is inside of a blockchain to store it inside of another. The nowadays solution was bridge, are the bridge, but there are many startups that are coming out to solve this problem. I mean, this is a million question. So if you have if you find a solution, you can build up a startup, you get finance for sure, and your path to in the crypto space is gonna rocket. Thanks, Osman, for the question. Uzefa ask, are these third parties uses blockchain services to store user keys? Is it some kind of cryptography? Yes, of course they have they do everything is encrypted. I will read again the question. Are these third parties? So I guess third parties you're saying for custodial wallet uses blockchain services to store user keys. Is it some kind of cryptography? I guess yes. I guess they don't have your private key, but in any way, if they are failing, if they fail, they can freeze your wallet. So your wallet is yours, but still there is another person that is watching over it, and it can also freeze your wallet. Let's say it's like banks works, and as it happened with Russia, for example, that they cut off all the SWIFT payments. So the payments you made with normal banks, you could not do it inside of Russia for nowadays problem. It's something Binance and all these exchanges can make also. Stalin is asking us, how can we use the wallet generated with this site to sign transactions? You mean the Bitcoin paper? I've never used it. I never use it. So I don't remember now, and we can talk about it later. Maybe if you want, I will look at it and explain you. Please repeat one. Kizar is asking us, please repeat once again the process to generate private and secret key. Okay, that was during bitaddress.org. David De Rio is asking us that as a fact, the dots randomness you see in the screen are one of the parameters used to create the keys. Concretely, the number of movements used to connect two dots in an ellipse from an elliptic curve cryptography algorithm. Fantastic inside. So thanks, David, that explained us how to why that private key was being generated in this way with the movement of the mouse. So if I'll repeat again, David De Rio was saying the dots randomness you see in the screen are one of the parameters used to create the keys. Concretely, the number of movements used to connect two dots in an ellipse from an elliptic curve cryptography algorithm. Let's see, what time is it? Just to see if, okay, we are on
still have
time.
around 10 minutes.
Okay, I will continue with the question. So
I've just also pasted what David said and what I just repeated, so everyone can have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. How identities, Uzefa asking us how identities are created within wallets. It's in during the generation of the secret key. Identities are the wallet private key. Let's say it's your identity. It's anonymous, but it's your identity. Then there are also, but this is not a topic we are going to talk. soul-bound tokens that are some kind of NFT that is not possible to exchange each other, so they can provide some kind of identity for you. Next question. Mohammed Fuzail Afzal is asking, by referring to a bridge, does it mean to convert the cryptocurrency to some fiat currency and then use the fiat currency to buy crypto from another network? No. How bridge works? Bridge are like a physical bridge. Let's say it's a middleman that is buying your crypto from a blockchain, and it gives you the crypto from the other blockchain. So let's say I have my Ethereum in my Ethereum wallet and I want to send it to my Matic wallet. I go to this middleman, the bridge, that is a smart contract, is not a middleman. I go to this smart contract and I said to him, okay, I'll give you 1 Ethereum in the Ethereum blockchain if you give me 1 Ethereum in the Polygon blockchain. And that's the transaction. And that's how the transaction happened, and that's why bridge have liquidity pools. And it's another lesson, bridge. But this is the main thing how bridge works. Okay. Kizar is asking, is it free to own a wallet in the exchange? Yes, it's free to own a wallet. You can create your wallet for free. Stalin is asking, if I'd like to be paid in crypto and I'm planning to use a cold wallet, do I need to connect it online each time I'll receive a payment? No. It just if you just have your public key, you just share your public key and they make the transaction and you receive your crypto. You don't need to. That's why cold wallet can stay offline. Kizar is asking, how can we get the testnet crypto and which testnet crypto we use? So testnet crypto, you can have the girly ATH testnet, for example. It's a testnet of Ethereum, and you can go in their website to mint some Ethereum inside of the testnet. In this way, instead of deploying a smart contract directly in the mainnet, you can test your stuff you are creating. You can create stuff and they are not public, they are inside of the testnet, and that's why it's useful, the testnet. So I'll suggest you girly ATH as testnet. Evelina is asking, how easy or is it possible at all to hack a private key? Well, it depends. Generally no. I would answer no to this question. But if some processes are not made in the properly, it's possible. But it's not that it's. I mean, it should be some kind of human mistake or. Once it's generated, it's generated completely random, offline, or when it's generated, it's not possible to hack a private key. I mean, with this kind of computer, with quantum computer, then it's another subject, but still there are no quantum computers in the world. Which one, MD Sabir is asking, which one is best for security? We said that for security, the best is cold wallet. So if you want to stay 100% safe, just use a cold wallet where you store your crypto. But in any way, if you want to make daily transaction or weekly transaction, use a hot wallet, and it's faster. Let's see for other questions. Mariam is asking, why aren't the bridges implemented directly in the wallets? Good question. That's a good question. It may be there are online wallets that suggest you to make the bridge transaction, but I don't know one, and maybe it's a good project to create a wallet that makes directly from bridge. I don't know how difficult it is to create a wallet that makes that implements directly bridges, but maybe it's, yeah, I guess it's something possible. And see, Leba is asking, but at some point it has to be updated, the cold wallet, maybe because it is not immediate the exchange. No, because as we said in the first slides, the money are not in the wallet. Your holdings live on the blockchain, but you can only be accessed using a private key. So once the transaction is made, and it's on the blockchain. So even if you don't want it, that tokens are inside your wallet. So you don't have to refresh your cold wallet. Your cold wallet can stay cold, and you can still receive transaction inside of the cold wallet, and you don't need to update it. I hope it's clear, this concept. Okay, there's no more question. If you want to make me questions regarding the lesson or else, you can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Paolo Piano, as you can see here, or you just write me in the email.
Awesome. Thank you, Paolo, so much for today's session. It was really great. So our next appointment is Saturday. We will have with us, we will see Ethereum and smart contracts. You will find soon the event posted on MasterZ app, and also keep a lookout on the Telegram channel. We will also post the next appointment, but for you to know, it's Saturday, and we will talk about Ethereum and smart contracts. As Paolo said, if you have any questions regarding the lesson, you can write directly to him or to us, and we will pass on the question to Paolo. Again, thank you, everyone, and looking forward to seeing each other again. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, Paolo. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Ciao.
Ciao.